This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of McElfresh versus McElfresh. You all have been a couple for 5 years, but married 3 of those 5 years. And Miss McElfresh, you thought you had found the perfect younger man, that he was your dream. That dream has become a nightmare. Tell me why you've opened this case.
There's a 23 years age difference between us. And I think that he's been cheating on me, Your Honor. And I also can no longer have children. And I think he's trying to find a younger woman to have a child with.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, 5 years that went down the drain for nothing if he's not being truthful. I gave him my back. I mean, I fought against my family members, his family members, because of our age difference. And told him it's none of their business. Stay out of my marriage.
Okay, Mr. McElfresh, you found this charming older woman, and she's now saying you're looking for new, younger women. Is this true?
Your Honor, I love my wife. I have not cheated on my wife.
But you don't think that she believes you?
Oh, no, not at all.
And you tried to convince her?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, what else is there to do?
You've done everything you can think of.
Everything. We're at couples court.
Okay. Right.
The final frontier, huh?
Yeah, I know you want to ask, and I want to ask. So, how did you snag such a young man?
Where were you? Where did y'all meet? Yeah.
Well, it was love at first sight for me. My deceased husband, he died about 5 years ago. He had colon cancer.
Okay.
Okay.
And Stephen was a home caregiver. He helped take care of my husband. Nothing went on till way after my husband had passed away.
Okay.
I respected my husband that way.
Got it.
But my husband knew of Stephen.
Okay.
And he had a talk with Stephen. He said, as long as you treat Rita good, I am okay with you being with her.
Okay.
Oh, so he knew this was going to happen.
Yes, he knew.
And then there was no stopping.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So who proposed to who?
I proposed to him.
Well, actually, we was going to amusement park, and we was on a roller coaster, and we was going up. She was getting a little scared. I was like, it's all right. And she's like, will you marry me? And you know,
on a roller coaster?
Yes.
And
yes,
then as we were going down, I was like, yes, I will.
Okay. So here's the thing, Mr. Cullen. We're going up on the roller coaster, and now we're on the downside of this thing.
Oh, yeah?
Tell me what went wrong.
He's not as affectionate and loving as he used to be.
Okay.
I mean, he jumps right in the shower, hides his laundry. I mean, I've done his laundry for 5 years straight, and now he doesn't want me to do it anymore? What's up with that?
Okay.
It's not the old days. It's not Little House on the Prairie. I don't have to, kiss every time you come and go. I have my own ways of showing affection for her. I was just trying to cut her some slack, I mean, she does do a lot.
So this was you putting in some extra effort to support her.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So he shouldn't be criticized for that. I mean, do you know how many women would love for their husbands to do a load of laundry?
I do. Mr. Cullen does the laundry, so I'm like, yes, I do. And I don't.
Yeah, and it's not a recent thing.
No, it's not a recent thing.
All right. So, I mean, women would love for men to do more things around the house.
But one of the huge warning signs that we always hear about is a change in sexual activity. Have you seen a change in your sex life?
Yes, ma'am. I actually had went out and bought sexual nighties to wear for him.
Okay.
And even thong
to spice
underwear.
It up, thong underwear.
And thong underwear that he likes. And don't even show him no interest in it. We used to have sexual intercourse 4 times a week, and now it's down to 1 time a week.
If a woman's wearing a thong for you, that's a lot because they're not comfortable.
Yeah.
So I've heard.
So you've heard?
So I've heard. So, Mr. McElfresh, has it gone from 4 times a week to 1?
No.
He is lying through his teeth.
So you're saying it's 1 time and you're like, it hadn't been a change?
If I get it 1 time a week, Your Honor. He is lying. He don't even remember.
Have you tried to spice things up? I mean, obviously you've done that.
It was his, he brought it up. We've even had threesomes together, and And the other person is more interested in me than my own husband is interested in me.
Oh.
Okay, Mr. McElfresh, I mean, she's stepping up to the plate. She's buying lingerie. She's got thongs.
About time.
And she is, I mean, she's, invited somebody else to kind of spice it up.
Yeah.
That's not doing it for you?
No comment.
Well, here's the thing, because I think her thought is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, if all of this is not getting you going, then somebody else must be getting you going.
Yeah.
And so I think that's
You
the
got it,
issue.
Your Honor.
So, I mean, is this somebody else getting you going? Because all this isn't working, apparently.
No, Your Honor, there is not.
You still, you maintain
I'm
this-
still,
there's nobody else.
nobody else.
And that's not the reason that your
He's
sex
full of
life
it.
is decreased.
No, Your Honor.
Ms. McElfresh, go
Yes,
ahead.
he's very sneaky and hiding about his phone. He's never had a lock code. We share a phone together.
Okay.
And also, I looked in it one day when he left it unlocked in the bedroom, went to the kitchen to get something to drink. He had, I looked at it, he was on a site.
You submitted this to the
Yeah, I
court, is that
submitted it.
correct?
I'm sorry. Yes, I did.
Let's take a look. So this is him responding to an ad, is that correct?
Yes, it says looking for a couple or a male.
Okay. And it says, hey.
Yeah, from him.
Hey, I was just being friendly. I was just talking to someone.
What did you think this couple was looking for?
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily mean sex.
He's full of it, Your Honor.
So you're saying you're just being friendly, and you're saying, nope, this is
It's-
proof that
Where's some
he's
more
doing
messages?
something.
Or maybe to get some more people over for a threesome, right? She admitted it already,
Yeah.
but it didn't go any further than that.
Ms. McElfresh, would you have been open to that if that's what he was looking for?
No, because I would not, because we're very choosy. I mean, the person we had a threesome with was a friend.
So
Okay.
what evidence do you have that he actually is cheating?
Well, one day, my little dog, Coco, she was barking and snooping under my bed. And I dragged her out from under bed. I said, Coco, what you got in your mouth? And she had a used condom in her mouth, Your Honor. You know how a used condom is. I mean, it's kind of cloudy inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I said, drop it now, Coco. I said, that's nasty. And she just dropped it out of her mouth. And I said, oh, I'm going to slap him upside the face with that.
Okay. You know,
And, Your Honor, we do.
Wait, I was going to ask, do you all use condoms?
We have never used a condom in 5 years, Your Honor.
So you don't understand why there's a condom under your bed?
Yeah, I do not understand why there is a condom under my bed.
and what
And
and I
on
gotta
his
ask,
side.
All right.
just for evidentiary's sake, the dog doesn't use condoms either.
No, she does not.
Okay.
No,
right.
sir.
All right.
Okay, we have to exclude all the possibilities.
Exclude them all, Mr. Cutler.
Mr. McElfresh?
Yeah.
Why is there a used condom under your bed where you all don't use condoms?
We
The
all
dog
have
does.
we all have friends over sometimes, and someone could have just used our room.
There is nobody that lays in my bed unless it's my husband and my little dog. I have also found condoms in his nightstand when he was sleeping one night. I assumed to nose around, snoop. He had a condom in his nightstand. And then I submitted the pictures of the nightstand. And then there was also one in his wallet.
Mr. McElfresh, okay, you all don't use condoms. Why wasn't it in your wallet? I mean, that's for when you're out. I mean, if you all are doing
Yeah.
things at home,
Out and
you
about.
have them in your nightstand.
Busted.
But why do you have them in your wallet as if
You
you're
just
going
said
out
busted.
somewhere to be with somebody else?
Your dog.
Mr. McElfresh?
I have no answer for that.
Yeah, I
Or
didn't
you just
think
don't
so.
want to tell the truth.
But like I said, I never cheated on her. She knows about everything. So
I know.
We're gonna
not
find out
everything.
today.
Yes, we will
Today.
find out the truth.
All right, Ms. McElfresh,
Yes, sir.
do you have any other reason to believe that he's cheating?
Yes.
Here we go.
One night, I woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning, Your Honor, and Stephen was nowhere in the apartment at all. So I got up and sat in the living room for 45 minutes waiting for him. Here he comes scraggling in our sliding doors, and here comes a gentleman and a female behind with him that I don't even know from Adam and Eve. So she went to go use my bathroom. I'm a very clean person. I don't like nobody using my bathroom. So I went to father. I said, what do you think you're doing? She said, I'm going to use the bathroom. I said, I don't think so. I said, I think you're going to get your little hoe out of my apartment. She said,
Okay.
well, I hate to let you know, I slept with your husband, Stephen, in the park. I said, oh, you did? I said, you got 5 seconds to get out of my apartment, or I said, I'm gonna be busting you in your face, girl.
What did you say when she asked you about this lady saying you slept with her in the park?
Well, Your Honor, so I was just going for a walk and, clear my head or whatever. And I seen these, this couple, and they were a couple, they were together. And it wasn't like it was just her, she had a boyfriend or whatever. And I said, you wanna go back to, my place or whatever, have a drink?
Okay.
But did you have sex with this woman?
No, I did not, Your Honor.
Did you bring them home to have sex with them?
No. To have a drink,
He's lying.
At 2 in the morning?
He's lying.
At 2 in the morning.
So you meet some people sitting in the park at 2 a.m. and you're like,
Let's go home.
let's go to my house and have a drink. All right, Mr. Cullen, we got enough evidence.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
talk
we do.
about this.
To get to the bottom of all this court has done a full and a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call forensic cyber investigator Gus Demetrellis to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please restore the man. Good day, sir. How are you?
Good day, Your Honor.
It's good to see you.
You as well.
Tell us, please, what you did to investigate this case.
I conducted a complete forensic examination on Mr. McElfresh's mobile device. The forensic examination uncovers pictures, videos, internet history, chats, cloud data, and even if it's been deleted. Specifically, you asked me to find any evidence Mr. McElfresh was cheating.
Did you find anything suspicious?
I did. During my forensic examination, I discovered Mr. McElfresh visits a very well-known website to search for and reply to online hookup ads.
Okay.
This is the ad itself.
Rest stop 50/7. Looking to meet up. Let me know if you're interested.
He's directing this person to come to
Got it.
residence.
Don't put it all on Steven.
And then Mr. McElfresh replies, come to blank apartment. That's his address.
That's correct. This is his address.
And you found this on his phone.
I did, Your Honor.
And
found it on our phone.
Hold on. How old was this?
This was this year.
Okay.
So, Mr. McElfresh,
Yeah.
you responded, come to our apartment. You were trying to hook up with somebody.
We were.
You think this was for a threesome?
Yeah.
Ms. McElfresh, did you know about this?
Yes.
No, I didn't know about all of them.
All of them. There was 2.
Thank you, Mr. Demetrellis.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
To further investigate this case, we conducted a polygraph examination of you, Mr. McElfresh. At this time, we'll call Kendall Schull to find out, is he cheating? How are you, Mr. Schull?
Great, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm good. You conducted a polygraph examination of Mr. McElfresh, is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. You asked Mr. McElfresh, did you use the condom your wife found under your bed for sexual intercourse with someone other than your wife? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
That's one.
You also asked Mr. McElfresh, did you have sexual intercourse with the woman who told your wife she had sex with you in the park? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
That's not all of them. That's 2.
You still not convinced, Ms. McElfresh?
No.
Oh.
No.
Do I need to take another one?
Well, we do have one more question.
Okay.
Are you ready?
More question,
Yes,
what's
Your
that?
Honor.
Are you ready, Ms. McElfresh?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay. You asked Mr. McElfresh, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than what your wife knows about since getting married? What was his response to that question?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
On this question, he was also being truthful.
So you're gonna see us real soon because I think she's cheating, Your Honor.
Oh boy.
Well,
Oh, boy.
That'd be a good one, Your Honor.
well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McElfresh.
Thank you guys so much.
Well, I'm glad we were able to get some answers today. And I'm glad that the results show that you were not being unfaithful to your wife. But here's the thing. You keep leading her to believe that by all the things that she's finding. So if you want to make sure that this marriage works and continues, you have got to grow up. You all are married, you've been together for 5 years, and this dream marriage is turning into a nightmare because you think Mr. Leaphart is up to his old tricks again. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell us why you've opened this case.
First, Your Honor, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, but it won't be a third time. I'm just here today because I know the love is here because we married each other. I mean, we have love, but is there honesty? Is there honesty? Is there?
Okay, Mr. Leaphart?
I think he's asking a question, and it's my question.
He knows that there's honesty in our
can't tell,
relationship. I have made a mistake in the past.
He's made plenty of mistakes in the past.
Well, we all
Major
have.
mistakes
We
in
all
the
have.
past.
Hold on. I want
We
to
all
hear.
have. We all have. I'm a man. I'm here to be a man and admit to my things.
Okay.
It's like I came to him as a man and I said, hey, I made a mistake. You know, I know that you've been going through my phone. I don't want you second guessing yourself anymore because anything that I did is not because of anything that you did. All the way until if I'm just playing a game on my phone. He would take my phone out my hand and just run around the
Why are you cuffing your phone, though? What are you playing a game for, cuffing your phone? So I can't see how many points you scored? What?
Okay, Mr. Leaphart, we keep talking about what happened in the past. What did happen in the
gotta
past?
let it go.
He cheated on me. He cheated on me in the past. I found underwear beside the bed, you know, some boxers. We don't wear boxers. We wear boxer briefs. He like, they're old. They've been here. You just haven't seen them.
Exactly.
I do laundry. I do all the laundry. I've never seen this article of clothing before.
So how did you get to the point where you found out he was cheating?
Yeah.
He told me, as we separated, after I found the boxers, he couldn't give me a clear answer. So we separated. And during that time of separation, he was calling and texting me, constantly over and over. Oh, I've changed this, I've changed that. I'm not the same person
Why wouldn't
anymore.
I fight for my marriage?
And
Why wouldn't I fight for my marriage?
he admitted to cheating on me with one person. You know, he ran the details down. I'm like, okay.
So, Mr. Leaphart, ultimately, you forgave him.
I did. I forgave him.
And you all got back together.
We did.
And you were together, happy,
We were.
until
Until I seen, you know, his old habits, they started showing again. It's like, you know, you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
You know, how
can't.
disrespectful is that? I'm a dog now?
Wait a minute, Mr.
Come on now.
Mr. D. Leaphart, you got back together to save your marriage.
I did. I love my husband dearly. My husband is my soulmate. He's my life partner. It didn't take me long to realize that he was the one for me. I always wanted him. I came and I asked for his hand in marriage.
We can't tell, dog. That's why we're here today, 'cause
If I didn't
we
want to
can't
marry
tell.
you, if I didn't want to marry you, I would have
can't tell.
never asked you for your hand in marriage. Ever.
All right. Go ahead, beloved.
So, Mr. DeAndrew Leaphart, you're here today because you want the answers to basically two questions. Was it only one time, and is it still happening now?
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
That's right, Your Honor.
And you think the answer to the first question, was it one time, was no, and the answer to the second question, is it still happening, is yes. That's what you believe.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, why do you believe that?
I mean, I'm starting to see the same things. I'm starting to see these dating apps in his phone. Like, why do you still have dating? Why do you have dating apps in your phone?
I still have them.
Like what's going on? So, you know.
Okay, tell me about the dating app. How'd you find it? What happened?
Thank God he sleeps heavy. I slid his finger over. I slid his finger on his phone. Opened up. I went through his messages, and I'm seeing messages and profiles. Are you ready to play? I'm like, play what? Who you playing with? You ain't playing with me. So, you know, and then I'm looking like, okay, these people are 0.03 miles away. We live in an apartment complex. So this is our neighbor.
And you submitted that to the court, correct?
I did.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
Ready to play.
It says ready to play,
Who you playing with?
and it says online 8 minutes ago, and then the person that he is ready to play with is 0.03 miles away. Is that right?
That's exactly right, Your Honor.
So that's really like your neighbor.
That's my neighbor. I'm going to the mailbox. I'm saying, hey, there's somebody who could possibly be sleeping with my husband.
Yeah, that's a real question.
All right, so Mr. Dante Leaphart,
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
who is this that you're ready to play with that is 0.03 miles away?
A lot of times, it's a lot of old stuff that he likes to dig up.
This is recent.
Wait a minute, are you on these dating apps currently?
I still have a profile active, yes.
Okay, well, I
Why?
understand.
We're
Hold on. I understand having the profile.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you active on the profile?
From time to time, I do jump on and check my messages.
Oh, why? Why are you checking these
Okay,
messages?
so here's the question.
Jeez.
Why would you be doing that? Why do you care that you have a message on your dating profile since you're married?
Okay, well, there was, when we went through a brief separation, there was a lot of people that I contacted through the app because I didn't want my phone number to get out.
Okay.
And like I said, that was during a separation. So I'm not speaking with someone now or trying to get together with someone now or anything like that. DeAndrew would bring up the past over and over and over and over again until he blew in their face.
Because I'm putting 100%.
But you just said
married.
you're checking
I
your
want the
profile
same.
just to see if anybody's
Every once in a
responding.
while, sir. You know, I might hop on there and see
Come
what's
on
going
now.
on, any missed messages.
You ready to
Okay,
play.
so hold on.
You ready to play right with them.
The sum of what you're saying is, I love this man, I'm in a marriage with him, but I have a dating profile I check every now and then just to see what's out there.
He said a dating profile, I said a social profile.
Well,
Now, ready to play?
Ready to play? No, that's not a social profile. That's
So-
trying to keep some options open.
So if you checking his phone, I know you probably found more than this. What else have you found?
I mean, I found triple X photos. I'm strolling, I see triple X photos, and he's probably gonna say, no, you did, no, you didn't, but I got the receipts
Okay.
today.
Ron, would you get those? Where did you find them?
I found them in his messenger.
So they weren't even hidden, they were just there.
They was just there. They was just there, messy with it.
Okay, were there conversations to go with the picture?
There were conversations. There was, oh, I'm glad I could make you feel good. I'm glad I could be your medicine to cure you from that toxic marriage. And hopefully you get past it.
You found this photo.
I did.
Oh, boy.
This is a picture of a man on a bed, holding his legs out, spread eagle,
Ready to play.
ready to play. This is what somebody sent to you. Why would you have a photo like this on your phone if it's not him?
To be honest with you, when me and
Please
him
be
separated,
honest.
when we separated, I had no one. The reason why me and DeAndrew even got married from the get-go is because I don't have any family. And he knows this. He knows that I wanted to find someone that I can build a life with, invest into
And
our
I wanted to
future
be that
together.
person.
So
But
you're
when
being rude
I
now.
find photos like this,
Okay, so that's
Come
my
on now.
point.
So-
Hold on. You're saying these things. Your actions don't support what you're saying.
This was during a separation. This was during a separation.
So this person is somebody that you did have a sexual relationship with.
and you still are in contact with them to this very day.
We were separated, Your Honor.
Mr. Leaphart, is there any other reason why you think he's cheating?
Yes. My best friend, she came into town and
Oh, Lord.
she told me, oh Lord, she came into town. She told me she seen Dante with another guy who she thought it was me till she got closer and it's not me. She called his name. He acted like he didn't know her, turned around, kept walking. So she called me. I blew his phone up. I called him 25 times, not picked up once. So when he did pick up, he said his phone was on 1%. I can't talk right now. I'm like, 1%? I'm your husband. Is that 1% not for me? Is it not for me when I call you?
Mr. Leaphart, is this your witness about that?
She's here today.
Please come to the podium.
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you? Would you state your name for the court record?
Yes, my name is Jamie Burnett.
Okay, Ms. Burnett, you are Mr. DeAndrew Leaphart's best friend.
I am of 5 years.
Okay, what is it that you observed?
To my surprise, I see Dante on the street in public.
In public.
In public, embarrassing my friend, and I'm tired of it.
And what
I
did
tell
you
my
see
friend
on the
all
street?
time. Well, I walked up to him, and there was a man with his head on Dante's shoulder. And
Can you show me with Mr. D'Angelo Leaphart?
Yes. So basically, they were standing there, and the man had one arm like this and his like that. Okay.
And what, was it a momentary thing? Were you just hugging somebody, or was it lingering?
No, they was hugged up. They were booped up. They were intimate, exactly. So I walked up, clear as day, and I, kind of from a distance was like, Dante. And he turned around and said, I don't know you. And grabbed the dude's hand and walked up the street kind of dragging the guy. Like, we gotta get out of here. And at the same time, I'm calling D'Angelo. I'm calling him, blowing his phone up, blowing it up. I'm like, listen, you need to be done with this. I told him, like I said, I've been his friend for 5 years. I've been basically in this relationship with them to comfort my friend. He makes my friend look silly. He makes him feel bad.
Where's
and
your
I'm tired
relationship?
of it.
Where's yours?
If he wanna be out in these Atlanta streets acting like a little bust down, he needs to do it on his own time, not with my friend.
Okay.
All right.
Bust down.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Burnett.
Yeah.
You can have a seat. Mr. Leaphart, so who were you hugged up with?
She didn't see me, Your Honor.
Oh,
She
wow.
didn't see me. She has always been jealous
Wow.
of our marriage.
Jealous of what?
Hold on.
She was supposed to get married around the same time we did. She didn't get married. So since then, she's been in our business. She's been
Wow.
whispering in his ear and just giving him
She doesn't
bad
have
advice.
to whisper. These
I was quiet the whole time you were
pictures are
speaking.
enough. These messages
See?
are
Mr.
enough.
Leaphart, hold
I
on.
don't need her.
He's disrespectful.
Let him finish, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I made my mistakes in the past, and I love my husband with all my heart. I'm gonna do whatever it takes for us to be together. I would not get on my knees and ask my husband for marriage. I asked him over the phone because we was having issues, and I said, you know what? I know that you're my soulmate. Whatever disagreements that we're having, we're gonna work through them together. I'm here now because I'm fighting for my marriage.
Okay.
So, Mr. Leaphart, you are adamant that you are not cheating, that you admitted in the past, that's in the past.
And he should leave it there.
And he should leave it there.
Yes.
But currently, right now, in this relationship, and not since that time, you have not cheated with anybody else.
Bingo, you're right.
All right, love. I think we got enough evidence.
All right, what do we have?
Mr. Leaphart is messaging on dating apps. He has received explicit photos, and a friend saw Mr. Leaphart with another man. And because of that, Mr. D'Angelo Leaphart believes that he is cheating. And he has said, look, I can't do this. He's like, 1 time, 2 times, but not 3. And he's like, if this is so, he's done.
This court has done a full and a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call licensed and certified polygraph examiner Dave Lawrence to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please be sure Mr. Lawrence now. Mr. Lawrence, how are you today?
Just fine, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. It's good to see you.
See you.
Would you state your credentials, please, for the court?
I've been a polygraph examiner for the past 26 years. I've conducted thousands of tests and trained police officers in regards to polygraph procedures.
Now, you conducted a polygraph examination on Mr. Dante Leaphart, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. You asked Mr. Leaphart, since the start of your marriage, have you had sexual intercourse with the man Miss Burnett saw you with? What was his response to that question?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined he was being truthful.
That's one. That's one. That's only one, boo.
I'm tired of this.
It's only one. Next question.
You asked Mr. Leaphart, since the start of your marriage, other than the one person your husband knows about, have you had sexual intercourse with any of the men with whom you conversed on dating apps? What was his response to that question?
Your Honor, he said yes and has an admission. Mr. Leaphart admitted that he has slept with so many people from dating apps that he's lost count. He's also admitted that he slept with these men at the house he shares with his husband and at hotels. He's also admitted that all of these interactions were one-night stands.
You're not nothing. You.
So, Mr. Leaphart, you said you wanted this marriage to work. You said you loved your husband more than anything.
I do. I still do.
How can you reconcile that? How can you reconcile the fact that you claim to love him when you're sleeping with all these men from dating apps? So many men that you have lost count.
In their home.
I knew it.
How do you reconcile that?
You don't care, bro. This is done. This is done. This is done, bro. I don't have anything else to say. I'm just.
I know, you're done.
I'm
Put
like,
a fork
I'm
in
done. You can't keep count?
We wasn't together.
So your reason, your rationale is you all weren't together at that time.
We wasn't
But
together.
you were married.
We were separated for a few months. He was not even answering my calls or text messages. Nothing. I didn't even know where he was in Georgia.
Okay,
nowhere.
let's be clear.
Nowhere.
Hold on.
So I went out and had
we
fun.
separated.
I had fun.
I'm glad.
Okay, let me do this. No excuses. Made a decision. Counseling's available. I would suggest you both go and talk to them. But we are done here.
Yeah, and I'm done with him.
I'm over this. This is so bad.